Hello everybody, welcome back to a weekly vlog. Today is Tuesday. I didn't film yesterday as part of this vlog because I was actually in Bath. You probably saw on my social media, and you definitely will have probably gathered by now, that Tom and I went to Bath this weekend for like 4 days. It was just amazing. We had the absolute nicest time. And I'm sad to be back, to be honest, because it felt like the most normal thing that has happened since this whole thing started happening, and that just felt lovely just to be like away from it. But I vlogged that trip separately and it's going to be up tomorrow on my channel, so that is very out of sequence. It's a little bit weird, but basically I thought I'd upload the weekly vlog still on Saturday as normal, and then an additional extra Bath vlog on Sunday. Tom is also going to be in this vlog. He is staying here this week and for like a little bit. We're not really too sure what the plan is, but he is currently at work anyway. It is 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I have had a pretty mad morning because Harry and I have been filming the video that went up on Thursday. If you haven't seen it, we did tasting weird foods combinations. All I'm gonna say is I currently feel quite sick. We've eaten a lot and none of it was really very nice, but the video is gonna be really funny. It was fun to film, even if it was kind of gross. So welcome back to another vlog basically. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go do so down below. I've said this so many times, but I look at my stats all the time, and around half of my viewers that watch these videos aren't subscribed, so if that's you, go down below. It really helps me out. I'm gonna edit now, trying to not be sick. Later this evening, obviously once Tom is home from work, we're actually going to watch Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, because while we were in Bath we started watching Harry Potter from the beginning. I never do that. I just miss out the first films because I don't really love them. I start with like 4, 5, 6, 7. I just miss the first 3. I don't know why. They are really good films, but Tom was like, no, if we're watching it we have to watch it from the Philosopher's Stone, and I was like, right, okay. So we watched The Philosopher's Stone and The Chamber of Secrets at the weekend. So tonight we're going to watch The Prisoner of Azkaban. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I haven't watched these films in years, like properly watched them. Quite often in my house they're just on. I haven't watched them. Yeah, comment down below, what's your favourite Harry Potter film? Hello. You think she's looking at me. What she's actually looking at is Dad standing here with food. Dad's been decorating. Do you want to show them your handiwork?
Progress.
It's a work in progress. We're decorating the stairs now. Basically, we're just slowly decorating the whole house. You can't see it at all on the camera, but
white.
It's white, yeah. Oh wow, actually, it looks really, like, that just looks how it always looks, but when you look at it, like, compared to that, it's so much nicer in white.
The wallpaper's gone.
Yeah, and there's no wallpaper at the top of the stairs anymore. So, Tom is home from work. What are we watching? I've actually already told them.
The rest of Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban. How was your day? Good. Out of 10? Give it a rating.
A solid 7.
7 out of 10, that is a solid rating.
It was alright, yeah.
And we are now watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. There's less left than I thought. I thought we'd only watched like the first...
It's about an hour left.
20 minutes. I think I fell asleep. I thought we'd just watched the very beginning. Like,
I think we got up to about an hour, yeah, because I said we'll stop at an hour.
Oh yeah, when they've gone to Hogsmeade. There we go, we're watching it on Now TV if you're wondering. I'm really annoyed that Harry Potter's not on Netflix, but Now TV is pretty much exactly the same. There we go, this is the bit we're at. Very iconic. Good morning everybody, it is now Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Tuesday because I started this vlog like one day out, but it is around about lunchtime. I did a workout this morning and then I'm actually going to be carrying on filming the video that I was filming yesterday. So as I said, it's the weird food combinations with my brother. Currently I'm just waiting for my brother to get up. Whenever we film together, it has to be like late afternoon because Harry doesn't get up until around 1 p.m. and it's very frustrating, and I just don't know how anybody can live like that, because to me it's like, if I wake up at 1 p.m, 1, there's probably something wrong with me, and 2, I would just feel like I've wasted the whole day. So currently I'm just waiting for Harry to get up. And yeah, I really don't have very much exciting thing to update you on. Tomorrow I have a really exciting, what would usually be an event. I would probably be like going to attend it in like, I don't know, London or somewhere. Obviously things like that still are not happening. I think they'll be one of the very, very last things to come back, if I'm honest, because whenever there's a PR event or like a press launch, it's always kind of like, not unnecessary, but it's like the final step in a brand's like advertising strategy, or like, you know, influencer strategy. It's always kind of the final step, and I don't think that will come back for a long time because they're not going to want loads of people gathering in one place. So it's being done online and it's kind of like a premiere. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it tomorrow because I don't fully know everything I need to know about it. I need to do some research and watch the thing today. Got like homework. I feel very excited about it. So tomorrow should be a bit more thrilling. Today it's just a day of like filming and random errands, and it's already lunchtime and I haven't done anything. How nice does tea look? This is like such a home cooked dinner, isn't it? I feel like this is the definition of like...
Is it wintry though?
I know, it is proper wintry, but it feels wintry. It is it shepherd's pie or cottage pie? I never know the difference. Cottage pie, veg, top tier. And I am going to add gravy because otherwise I know I'll get comments saying that looks really dry. I thought it's going to be gravy. Painting update. It currently looks like this. It actually looks so white on the camera. But as I said, this used to be wallpaper, so I think I'm just not used to it. But yeah, a lot of plastering going on. And a very, very white wall. Guys, it is a lot later on. I am actually about to get ready for bed. It's literally 8:30. But I'm just going to put my pyjamas on because today has just been a day where I really haven't done anything productive. Like, I filmed the end of that video that I was speaking about, but I haven't filmed anything because I haven't done anything. And as I mentioned, I have like homework to do before my event tomorrow. So I figured I'll just do that this evening, unwind, chill out, you know how it is. But I really wanted to quickly talk to you about obviously my hair. I haven't spoken about it, and that was because I didn't film it. So then for me, I like dyed my hair and obviously went straight to bath with Tom, and then didn't mention it again. So like, you know, here it is, by the way. If you didn't know, I dyed my hair. Well, I didn't dye my hair. My hairdresser did an amazing job. You can't fully see because one, it's in a ponytail, and two, it needs washing because this is day 5. So I'm going to wash it for the first time tomorrow. But obviously now I'm treating dyed blonde hair, I'm going to be using different shampoos, especially at the beginning. I want to make sure that it doesn't go brassy and that it doesn't go yellow. So I have some favourites from the last time I was blonde, like fake blonde, because obviously if you're natural blonde you can just use regular shampoo. I'm not too sure what silver shampoo does if you haven't got dyed hair, but I wanted recommendations from you guys. Obviously there's nothing more helpful than my viewers that are blonde or have got dyed blonde hair, leaving recommendations basically, because I think I'm going to pop to Boots tomorrow just to get a toner, because obviously shampoo and conditioner you can kind of use any as long as there's a lot of moisture, because blonde hair can go quite dry. But in terms of toner, in terms of like toning conditioner, toning shampoo, let me know any recommendations that you have down below, because last time I used Touch of Silver, but I found that that made my hair quite dry. I also used Olaplex on my hair just to get the moisture back in it, because that's a really good conditioner, but that is quite expensive. I think it might not have been Olaplex that was expensive, but one of them cost quite a lot. So any fairly affordable blonde conditioning treatments, let me know down in the comments, because that's always super helpful. I'm getting up at 6 AM in the morning to take my dad to the train station. I have been volunteered to be the taxi, and I'm okay with that, because sometimes I like an excuse to get up early because it really kickstarts my day. Otherwise I've got no reason to get up. I just feel like lazy and I'm lounging around. So I thought I'd get up at 6, I'll drop my dad off, I'll come back, I'll do a workout, and I'll just start my day like 3 hours earlier than I usually would. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a good one. I'll pick you up then. Also, actually, I just wanted to add, I thought I'd take my hair down and show you guys, because I had loads of DMs saying, what did you ask for when you went to the hairdressers? Because obviously I've gone blonde, but I haven't gone blonde from the roots, because I never ever want to dye my hair from the roots ever again. Having done that in the past, it's just a lot of upkeep. So you can see where the blonde is in my hair. It's like from about this height, and then it's just like, I don't know. Wow, it's been in a ponytail all day. But basically I just told my hairdresser I wanted to go blonde, and she knew what I meant, because she's always done my hair and she knew I didn't want it from the root. But if you look at the difference between like the front section and the root section, she's done a really good job of blending it down. So what it is essentially just an entire head of blonde balayage, but taken quite high up. So like there isn't really much root colour, especially if I pull my hair around my face. There isn't a lot of root colour at all. When it grows out it won't be stripy because there's no root line, you know what I mean? So essentially what it is a whole head of blonde balayage taken quite high up. So if you wanted to ask your own hairdresser for that, then that's what this is. Good morning. I look rough. But I'm currently in Hull. It is 6:45 AM. I just dropped my dad off at the train station, and I went in with him because I was gonna go and get a Costa. I figured Costa in the train station will be really quiet, it'll be nice, I'll get a coffee because I need it because it's so early. Even though I do drink decaf, but I think that mentally it just makes me feel more awake. But the Costa and the Starbucks in the station both have signs on that say the store is permanently closed, which just breaks my heart, because if they are actually permanently closed, that is a sad day. But I have to pass 2 McDonald's on the way home, and I really want to go through the drive-thru and get a McDonald's breakfast, but then I'm also trying to be so much healthier, and McDonald's breakfasts are not a healthy option. This is such a first world problem. Cooked up a little vegetarian burger and then put it with a salad. I've started eating olives. If you watched last week's vlog, guys, you'll know that my friend Jenny got me to try an olive and I actually quite liked it, so I got some this week. My mum kindly bought them for me after seeing the vlog, and I don't hate them. So it's pretty healthy. It's, you know, it's got like meat, coleslaw, couscous, olives, peppers and cucumber, but I am gonna add some cheese to the burger because I love it as much as the next person, but I also just want to add some cheese. 10 out of 10. Today has been a weird one, guys. Like, look how frizzy the underneath of my hair is. I got up at 6, as you saw, so today just feels like the longest day ever. Like, I was up and in Hull before Tom was this morning, and that is just unheard of because Tom gets up and goes to work at 7 AM every day. Like, he starts work at, I think, 7:30. So early. I never speak to him in the mornings. Like, literally, I'm just still asleep if he's like here, because like I don't get up at 7 AM unless I'm going to an airport. Like, I just don't do that, or getting a train. This morning, being up and out before him and being like in the city centre just felt really odd, but because of that I now feel as though I've been up for about 12 hours and it's only 3:30. Like, usually I would have had all the hours in my day by now. But as I mentioned yesterday, I actually have a virtual event tonight with BBC iPlayer. I am so freaking excited about it. So basically, they're launching a new show called Katie Keene, starring Lucy Hale, who most of you will probably know as Aria from Pretty Little Liars. I'm so freaking excited about this because I love going to events like this under regular circumstances. They're some of my favourites to go to because I just love, I don't know, premieres and pre-screenings, and I'm a big fan of TV and film. Like, that is actually, I don't know if you'd call it a hobby, but like, I don't know, I'm just very into stuff like that. So when they asked if I wanted to do a virtual Zoom call of the premiere and a Q&A with Lucy Hale herself, I was like, yes. That is very cool, but I'm putting my professional head on because I haven't done anything like this for a while. So the BBC actually sent me out a little like hamper, a little Katie Keene kit of things to prepare for the event, and I had the honour of watching the first episode last night before it's available to watch on the iPlayer as like a pre-screening, and guys, it's so freaking good. And I'm not even just saying that, like, I'm not being paid to advertise this, I'm not being like told to advertise it in the vlog, but I freaking loved it. It's set in New York, and if you know anything about me, you know I absolutely love New York City, and I love Gossip Girl as a series, and obviously that is set there. And this show is so heavily set in New York. It's like you live and breathe the city, and I just miss it, and I just want to go, and it just made me want to be there. And the storyline seems like it's going to be really good. Obviously I only saw one episode, but I'm hooked. I want to watch the rest, and I think once this vlog is up, it's already out, so you can watch it. But yeah, in this box there are a couple of things. There's a recipe for making a cheesecake. There is also a menu for mocktails that we could have whilst on the Zoom call or just to celebrate, and then a eye mask, which is really cute with my name on it. Absolutely love that. And some gorgeous balloons, which I'm about to blow up. I'm not sure if you need helium, but I don't have helium, so we're just gonna blow them up with my breath. And then the last thing is a plain white t-shirt with some tie-dye, which I'm very excited about. You guys might know I'm obsessed with tie-dye. Look, I'm literally wearing it right now. But I was gonna do this and wear it on the Zoom call, but I just think that it won't look as good as the one I already own, so I'm probably just gonna wear this. So yeah, I'm gonna tie-dye this white t-shirt. Oh my god, guys, these look really weird. I've never seen balloons filled with confetti before. They are interesting looking, and I don't want to split them, but they're really tightly wrapped with a rubber band. These will match my room so nice. Oh my god, that is sick. Right, I don't want to blow them up too big. I always get scared when I blow up balloons that I'll blow it up so big that it pops in my face. And I can blow them up and I can tie them, but I just don't like doing it, so. But look at how cute. Guys, how sick is that? I've actually managed to fasten the balloon to the fairy lights. Like, okay, it's not bougie, but it does kind of look like they're on helium. I don't know any of the other people that are joining this Zoom call, and it is just a Q&A for half an hour. Like, it's only quite a short thing. But highlight of my social calendar probably so far this year. Okay, looking a little bit more put together. I have straight in my hair. I'm gonna style it though because I actually don't love my hair straight. I'd always rather have it curly, but obviously with it just being newly dyed and straightening it, I don't want to then add yet more heat to it. So we've just got straight for now, and I think the next thing I'm gonna do is tie dye the t-shirt. Colours are gorgeous. There's like a olive green, rose red and sky blue. They're the colours, so I'm going to use those. Currently 4:20. I don't know where today has gone. I've been up for nearly 12 hours. I'm just a bit confused about what I've done with it. But another exciting thing that's happening this evening, and I'll show you it after I have filmed like all the event stuff, is my dad has actually gone to pick up a new car today. And this might not be a big deal to some people, and it's not a massive deal to me, but like my dad has had his car for 10 years. Like, we have just had the best times in that car, and I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's like taken me all over the country. It took me to prom. Like, it's just been the car that's been like my teenage life, and he's been looking at getting a new one for ages, but he's literally emotionally attached to the other one. But today is the day where he has gone to pick up another car from Manchester, so it feels weird because like that's the only car I've ever really known him drive. So he's coming home in it this evening, and I think after dinner we're gonna go out for a drive in it. I haven't seen it, I've never even sat in one of these cars that he's bought. It's an Audi Q5, so it's quite a big car. Currently we already have an Audi, he's just swapping to a different one because he like absolutely loves the one that he already has. But I'm very excited, and yeah, I don't know, it's a weird thing to talk about. Obviously I don't talk about cars a great deal on this channel, that's not something I imagine most of you are interested in, but I low-key am a tiny bit, like not in the runnings of cars and engines and stuff, but just different car types, different car models and stuff like that. I think it's because my dad's quite into it, and my boyfriend's very into it. Tom's very into cars, so I do have a bit of an interest and a bit of knowledge on cars, and I'm quite excited about this evening because yeah, it's lush to be honest. So I'll vlog that after the event, but all day I've just been getting updates from my dad about how the car pickup's been going. So an exciting day all round, and that's good because yesterday was very boring. Just gonna like elastic band random parts of it. The last time I tried to do tie-dye, it really didn't work, but I do love it, so I really want this one to be a bit more successful. I always think I've done enough, but then every time I've tie-dyed, it's always come out just like I haven't done it. Right, we've got the t-shirt bundle and we've got the tie-dye. Let's go to the bathroom. I've even got gloves, like coronavirus gloves. Gonna make sure it's wet because I think it sticks better if it's wet. Right, so I'm just filling these up with like cold water. Oh, the pink looks very pink. And then last but not least, we've got blue. I love blue tie-dye. That's like my favorite, I think. As you can see, I'm wearing it now. This top is from an Instagram boutique called Little Colour Club, and I'm obsessed. Here is the t-shirt. I think I'm just gonna stick to pink and blue. This is gonna look sick. This is such a vibrant shade of pink, man. Oh, I love that. Love that. Oh my god, that looks so cool already. Right, I'm gonna add a bit of blue. Hopefully this will make a really nice purple, and the bits where they're like mixed together. I actually have a top from Urban Outfitters that looks like these exact colours. Imagine if this turns out nicer and then I've just spent like 30 quid on one. Like to like get it in all the little gaps, you know, so that hopefully there aren't as many white bits. Okay, I said I wasn't going to try this olive one, but I actually am going to just pop it on a little bit. Yeah, I just don't love that colour, do you know what I mean? That's just not as nice a colour. I don't love that. I think that's it, and then I'm just going to leave it for like however many hours you're meant to leave it for. I think like 4 or 6 before I take the elastic bands off. We are all set up. I'm sat in my office and I'm about to join the Zoom call with Lucy Hale and the press team from the BBC. Sometimes you've really just got to question how life has got to this point, because sometimes I think back to when I was doing Pretty Little Liars inspired makeup looks and outfit lookbooks and stuff, and then I just think, wow, 15-year-old Molly would be shook at this, and I have to pinch myself and take a step back and just think that right now this feels kind of like normal almost, which is so crazy to say, and I don't want to take it for granted. So sometimes I just take a step back and think, imagine telling little you that would be ridiculous. I'm gonna go because I need to join the Zoom, and I'm gonna be able to film some of it for you guys as well, which is amazing because usually these things are kept under wraps, but this one is kind of for promotion, so yeah.
Welcoming Katie, Michael Grassi as well. So hi to you both. Katie, well, for those that don't know, Katie is a character from the Archie comics. So what was that like bringing her to life?
Well, Lucy, first of all, did an amazing job describing the show, and it really is a love letter to anybody who's ever had a dream. And it's really a love letter to New York as well, and sort of a version of New York that's slowly disappearing and that's going away. So sort of a romanticized version of New York that we maybe saw in the movies, watching the movies we loved growing up that were about New York. So it's sort of this New York of the imagination, and it's a love letter to that. And all of the dreamers that sort of arrive there and try to make it happen. And sort of in the comics, Katie Keene was all about fashion.
For you, Lucy, when you saw the script, you know, how is Katie like you? Do you have a lot of similarities, or are you quite different to her?
I have so many similarities to Katie. Our sort of, you know, I moved to LA at 15 years old and was like, I had this dream of becoming an actress and nothing was going to get in my way. And upon reading the script, like, not only did I associate myself with Katie, obviously, but with all of them.
There's a nostalgia element where it was like, that's what it was like for me when I was in my 20s. It was really hard to be broke and chasing my dream, but there's also nothing like that time, and it's the most wonderful time of your life.
Our show actually came out at a perfect time. I think that this can be, basically, we just want to leave people inspired. And, you know, this is a show I wish I had growing up. But we also do deal with some, like, very relevant issues that need to be talked about.
Guys, that was so sick, and I am so gassed. I didn't need to bother getting ready because it was like a Q&A where, oh my god, my leg is fully dead, I can't feel it, ow. It was like, they were on the camera, but we were just sending in the questions, which I preferred 1,000,000%. Like, every time I say this, I always say, oh, you guys know I get stressed out about doing stuff like that. So it was great because we were just sending in questions instead. I'm not going to waffle on about it, and as I said, I'm not being paid to talk about this. This isn't an ad in any way, but I just really recommend the show. Once the vlog is live, it's available on BBC iPlayer and also on HBO Max, which I think is a streaming service available in the US if you're watching this in the States. But yeah, really recommend. Basically, to sum it up, it is based off the Archie comics in the same way that Riverdale is. It has a crossover with Riverdale, but it's not based off Riverdale, but there are characters in it. And also it's all set and filmed in New York, and it's just about chasing your dreams and becoming the person that you want to be. And it's just really rich in, like, I don't know, young adult drama, relationships, friendships, failed dreams, successful dreams, like everything that it feels like to be in your early 20s not really knowing where your life is going. It's something I really relate to, and they're all out there in the city trying to make the best of their situation, and it's just really, really good. So I recommend it. Every week I give you a show recommendation. This week it's a little bit different, but I really do recommend. I've only seen episode 1, but as soon as it becomes available I will watch the next one because it was very, very enjoyable. In other news, I feel like stressed. Like, I always work myself up so much for anything like this. My dad just came home in his new car and we were going to go on a drive. I think maybe we still are, but it's torrentially raining. So that's fun and fresh. This is the Fresh Whip.
Every clip like that.
Yeah, it has been a little while though. Fresh Whip. It's the, what is it, Dad? It's an Audi SQ5. Tom's going for a drive with us. Everybody's back from work now. Dad was in Manchester collecting it. And I don't know enough about cars to properly tell you about this, but I'm sure some people in the comments can answer any questions you might have. But it's very nice, very smart, and I've never been in it. Yeah, it's dirty because it's been chucking it down. So this is my first drive in it. There's enough room for us to all comfortably sit in the back without being really squashed.
Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
We need to go to Florida again.
We need to go, oh my god.
In the car.
What, we're going to drive this car to Florida?
Yeah.
Tom says every day that he wants to go back to Florida. But basically, we're going for a little drive. This is such a slightly sad family thing to do. Oh my god, you're going really fast.
You can feel it, can't you? The pull on it.
It feels nippy. I feel like I'm in an Uber. Like a bougie Uber. You know when you're in London and you get a nice Uber? No, it's not. Like a nice Uber. Or a car that somebody else has booked for you, and then it turns up and it's like spacious in the back. Here we go, we've parked up on the Westwood for no reason at all other than to look at it and to take a photo of it. What do you think of it? It is nice, isn't it? Are you? Make you want another new car?
No, I still love my car.
Yeah, I know you do. Tom's in love with his car. Right, we're sat in the back. Harry's now on this side of me, Tom on this side of me, and we're talking about the interior. A lot of you guys probably don't care about this section, but what were you just saying? Heated cup holders.
Well, the one on the left keeps coffee hot and the one on the right keeps cold drinks cold.
That is sick. And I'm sitting currently in the middle seat, but behind me is a little drinks table.
Do you know what they look like exactly?
Okay, no, Tom, I'm sitting here.
Do you know on the Santa Claus where he gets in the sleigh?
Yeah,
and
they
exactly
dispense,
like that,
yeah, just the drink come out of it with the dispenser. What film did we just finish? What are you doing?
Sleepy. The Goblet of Fire.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Which means we're now on to... We're not watching it now.
I don't think I could do a movie marathon of them all.
I've done a movie marathon of all the Harry Potters. It takes forever. Yeah, Rachel and I did it when we were like, I think 13 or 12. We were really quite young. It takes like 22 hours of no stop, and we ended up falling asleep during the Half-Blood Prince anyway.
That's the best one.
I can't believe you just laid in bed and watched that for an hour with a hat on. Is your head not uncomfortable?
No.
Okay guys, my retainers are in, the makeup is off, and I wish I'd said this before I just did that, but tonight is a big night because Taylor Swift's just randomly releasing an album at midnight. And if you know anything about me, I am a huge Taylor Swift fan. I have been for my whole life, literally pretty much since I think it was 2008 when I first listened to Taylor Swift. 2008, 2009, it was the release of the Fearless album, and I've just been obsessed pretty much ever since. And this is unheard of. Like, Taylor Swift does not do this. She doesn't just drop an album, especially so close to her last album. I was not expecting another Taylor Swift album until like 2022, but we're getting one at midnight, and it is the best surprise that 2020 has thrown at us in a long time. But because it's coming out at midnight, I'm gonna save my like reaction and review until the morning. I am gonna listen to the album tonight, but I can't play the tracks anywhere on YouTube because I'll just get copyrighted straight away. But I'm very excited. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite song is, if you've given it a listen. If you haven't given it a listen, it's out now on Spotify. It's called Folklore, and I'm very excited. I think this could be quite different. What I'm kind of hoping for is that it goes back to like her country and western roots. Like, Folklore sounds like it could do that, and the images that she's released already look quite like, I don't know, folk music-y. But obviously we don't know. That's what I would kind of like. Not everything, obviously I love some of her poppy stuff, but like it was her original like western sounding music that I actually really like. Wearing retainers is just impossible to talk, but yeah, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Very excited about this. Very freaking excited. Tom hates me. I've been going on about it the whole night, but I am so excited. Okay, quick little review time. I don't want to waffle on, but it's Friday morning now, and the album came out at 5 AM, not midnight. It came out at midnight Eastern Standard Time, so it was like the middle of the night here. I think it was on New York time, which was fine, obviously. Nothing I could do. But I really like the album. I think that it's different to anything she's ever brought out. It's obviously written for her, by her, and just because she loves making music. I don't think it's written specifically to top the charts. I don't think it's written to like break records, but I just think it's beautifully put together, and I really like it. I think it's brave of her to do it, and I think it's going to pay off. I think my favourite songs are Cardigan, The One, and Invisible String, is that what it's called? They're my three favourites so far, but it probably will change the more I listen to it. I've literally only listened to it once through, and the first few songs I was literally asleep. Like, I woke up at 8 AM just to listen to the album, and I was like, right, okay, we'll listen to it, and I was just sleeping basically whilst I listened to the first one, so I need to give it a good listen again. But yeah, I really rate it. She always surprises me, but then also at the same time never fails to surprise me, because everything that she does is just like, fair enough, only Taylor Swift could pull that off. Like, the video to Cardigan is beautiful. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's all been shot and filmed and edited during the lockdown and during quarantine, and I just think for her to be able to put something together as amazing as that safely during a pandemic, like, you just gotta, hats off to her, do you know what I mean? Anyway, as I said, it is Friday now. I've got yet some more scrunchies. Coconut Lane kindly sent me a couple more. I've got the one in my hair which has sunflowers on it, and then these two which are super cute. And this afternoon I'm actually meeting my friends Gabby, Jenny and Katie to go for a walk, because it was meant to be really nice weather today. On the forecast it said good weather, but it's still cloudy. But we're gonna go for a walk anyway, so I'm just going to go and meet them in about 10 minutes time. But I thought I'd do a little Taylor Swift review. I'll probably end this vlog fairly soon because I think it's really long. I've tried to edit it already, and it is quite a mammoth task. Got it. Do you know, until the lockdown, I've never heard of these weird gate things, but they're actually everywhere if you go for walks in the countryside. Okay, so don't mind me. Oh, it looks so pretty. It is now Friday evening, and I haven't filmed anything else today because I edited this vlog and I realised just how long it was. So I'm going to end it here. Tom and I are about to watch Order of the Phoenix. We've got it up on the laptop. It is actually, I think it's 11:15, so I don't know how much of this film we're going to get watched because I'm really tired. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget, as I said, comment down below your favourite Harry Potter movie and also your favourite Taylor Swift song off the new album. As the day's gone on, the more I'm loving Invisible String. I think that is my favourite. It's just so beautifully written. I love all the Easter eggs in that song. Anyway, I've waffled more than enough in this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and check out Katie Keane on iPlayer because it's out now. I should be back on my channel tomorrow with an extra bath vlog, so look out for that, and I'll see you all then. Bye guys.